Hello and welcome to New India Junction. I am Richa Divedi and you are watching NIJ East this week. Healthcare and frontline workers trekked for over 9 hours to reach Luguthang village in Arunachal Pradesh to vaccinate 16 left-out yak herders. The team led by Tawang Deputy Commissioner Sang Phunsok arrived at the village, located at an altitude of 14,000 feet near the Indo-Tibetan border. Chief Minister of the state Pema Khandu lauded the team's determination for undertaking the task. In a major push to infrastructure in Manipur, Makru Bridge along National Highway 37 was formally dedicated to the people by the Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari. He also inaugurated and laid foundation stone for 16 national highway projects in Manipur with an investment of Rs 4,148 crores covering a total length of 298 kilometers. The projects will provide all-weather connectivity to Manipur with the rest of the country and the neighboring countries. He also stated that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is giving highest priority to the northeast and road infrastructure will contribute to the development of Manipur and make it socially and economically strong. Prime Minister Narendra Modi virtually met with the chief ministers of northeastern states to take stock of the COVID-19 situation and preparedness on Tuesday. He stressed on strict monitoring of the mutation and keeping track of all variants. He asked the chief ministers to enlist the help of social, educational institutes, celebrities and also the organizations of religious faith to tackle myths against vaccination. The Prime Minister has requested the chief ministers of the northeastern states to complete the installation of about 150 oxygen plants received under PM CARES. Recently, the cabinet had approved a 23,000 crore package to tackle COVID-19 that will also help the northeastern states in ramping up medical facilities. In a state cabinet meeting, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma announced the setting up of a new and independent Department of Indigenous Faith and Culture. This department will preserve and promote culture, tradition and faith of various indigenous communities of Assam. The directorates of archaeology, museum and the historical and antiquarian studies will be brought under the proposed department. In a press meet, the Chief Minister stated that the tribes and communities of Assam have their own set of beliefs, customs and practices and that the Department of Indigenous Faith and Culture is aimed to preserve such practices. The Meghalaya government launched the Pensioners Life Certificate Verification using Face Recognition mobile app on Thursday. This will enable pensioners of Meghalaya to submit the life certificate digitally and receive their pensions. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma congratulated the team that developed the app for the convenience of the pensioners across the state. The National Human Rights Commission has submitted its final report on the post-poll violence in West Bengal to the Calcutta High Court. The 7-member team in its 50-page report that indicts Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and the ruling Trinamool Congress observed, and I quote, "The spate of violence shows a pernicious politico-bureaucratic criminal nexus. Criminals indulged in violence against political rivals while the bureaucratic edifice was complicit in various degrees." The report has mentioned several instances of complicity of the West Bengal police with goons in victim intimidation and harassment. The Calcutta High Court will hear the matter on July 22nd. So that was all from us today on NIJ East this week. Do let us know in the comments below how you liked our content. Until next Saturday, goodbye and take care.